my sort of second home, the golf course.
Yep.
Archerfield. What is it about this spot and golf that you like so much?
I mean, I think I love it out here because it's quite quiet. Kind of get away from everything and can switch off a bit. What is about golf? I think it's just so different to rugby. I spend all of my time at rugby getting told I need to hit things harder. My mate Gareth, who's my golf coach, I would hold that lightly. He's a good golfer. He tells me what to do. He always shouts at me for trying to hit the ball too hard. So I quite enjoy the fact it's just a bit different, and I can kind of, try and hone some skills on something that isn't as physical.
Like quite a lot of the boys play golf as well, obviously. And like, is it a bit about having some competitive stuff away from rugby, like getting at each other a bit?
Yeah, I do think that is part of it, is the competitive side of it, but it's not as physical, which is quite nice. So I love trying to get out on my day, like days off or day after the game, because it means that I get myself moving again, but I'm not getting beaten up, which is quite pleasant.
So it's sort of as much about like, the social side as the actual hitting the ball.
Yeah, I do enjoy getting out with mates, switch off, quite a bit of quiet time, and although some of the boys that I come out and play with are particularly quiet, but it's good fun.
And so, well, chatting back onto a bit of rugby.
Yeah.
Big game coming up, 100th for Edinburgh. What does it mean to you to, I guess, be the latest Edinburgh Centurion?
Yeah, I mean, like, when you look at the list of players that have already been on our Centurions for Edinburgh, there's some absolute legends of the game on there. Like, I grew up watching Mossy. There's Mike Blair, obviously coached us, and then there's lots of guys that I've played with, the likes of Mish has obviously just done 150, Dino that I've played a hell of a lot of rugby with. So for me, I'm just quite proud to have been there and sort of done that for the club as well. Like at the weekend, obviously having watched Mish, it was the first time that I was actually like, oh, like, cause normally I'm quite slow to go out and I kind of wander out at the end, and I'm like, oh, I'm actually going to have to go out first, and I'm probably going to have to actually run out. And I know that sounds silly, but it's just like I normally just sort of meander out and just kind of do my thing. So that was kind of the first time that I actually really thought about it. So yeah, right, let's see if I can not hit a stinker.
So, well, across your 99 games,
yeah,
what have been some of your highlights, like moments that stand out for you?
Oh, I mean, obviously my first game was Southern Kings at my side, and it was a horrible, horrible night. It was freezing cold, and I remember I was told I was only playing a half, coming back after injury, and after about 12 minutes, Phil Burley went down, so I was told I was going 80. So that's quite a memorable one. There's been some others. Ulster, when Duncan got the drop goal for the win.
Sharks away?
Sharks away, actually, yeah, Sharks away was a huge one. That was my first ever game as captain as well.
Yeah.
So it's quite cool getting to captain against Sia Khaleesi, which was, in itself was really cool, and then to be the first side to go down to South Africa and get the win was huge. Let's see if I can get a wee. Well, actually, this is a par 5, so I've actually got a chance at a wee birdie on camera here. That would have been nice. Now I'm going to miss that. But
No, you've got to get that now. Hey!
well, that is a birdie. Reality.
Obviously, it's special for you, but I guess like for your family as well. 'Cause obviously, your dad's big into his rugby.
Yeah.
I mean, have they spoken to you about it? Have you spoken to them, sort of?
I wouldn't say we've spoken particularly about like being the 100th. The thing is that my mum and dad come through for every game, so their season ticket holders will come through to all the matches, and and it's almost become a bit of a routine after games. Like I'll go back and I'll watch the game back with my dad.
Yeah.
We'll sit and have a beer, he'll sit and have a whiskey, and we'll chill out and watch the game back. So I'm looking forward to having them there, and like it is special for them because they put in a hell of a lot of effort to get me into the sport in the first place. And like growing up, all of my training was in Glasgow, so staying in Cumnock, you're talking an hour and a quarter in the car either way, training up in Glasgow 3 nights a week. So like the amount of time and effort they spend to make sure that I could get to training, to even have a chance to actually break through and be where I am now. So yeah, it'll be quite nice to go out there and hopefully put in a good performance on the weekend and sort of pay them back for all that effort that they made.
Yeah.